having a lot of success, breaking all sorts of R-rated and regular weekly records so far, and it's poised to land somewhere in the vicinity of $1 billion this weekend. So
It's very well earned. I'm very happy to see that level of success, and I hope it continues. I hope that this sends such a strong message that there's absolutely no way to ignore it, try as they might.
yeah, well, the messages surrounding the movie are
There's a few of them.
yeah, for the most part, fans are enjoying it. Uh, then you have a certain community, let's say, or at least a group of journalists who claim to be representing a certain community, going after the movie. Um, Now, I don't know how much you've kept up with this so far, but basically, the movie's being called homophobic over its gay jokes, which there is some gay jokes in it, but I thought they were all pretty much just normal Deadpool style jokes to me. I didn't really think it was out of the ordinary, but
I
boy,
would even take it one step further and say that those were normalizing non-offensive jokes, where homosexuality is being treated as nothing to raise your eyebrows about at all. You're just having like fun with it. I mean, in a society where you basically want to normalize and just like project ain't nothing wrong with that, then this is exactly the kind of movie that you want, and this is exactly the kind of humor that you want, which leads me to think that the people making these kinds of objections are looking for something to be offended by. And if they were to ever get the power to rule anything, yeah, boy, there would be division and hatred across population groups like you'd never seen before.
well, and of course, a lot of people are crying, you know, that that it's that's even worse because Deadpool's pansexual, right, in the comics. Which, for those who don't know what that means he'll fuck anything. So, yeah,
Yeah.
which is pretty
Animal,
obvious.
plant, or mineral. So yeah,
And vegetable because they put out the least amount of struggle.
exactly.
So yes, and specifically one that really went after it was the guy from The Guardian. Let me bring up that one here because that was hilarious. I had that here. Where to go? Because this guy is even claiming gay baiting on top of it all. This is the one I sent you. But even Pink News and a bunch of the other gay outlets have been coming out about this. Um, yeah. So this they says alleged pansexuality is queer bait, and it turns it into a punchline. Well, everything's a punchline to Deadpool.
Yeah. You know what that tells me though? That they're freaked out because these are the exact same people that always would be championing things like the Acolyte and the Rings of Power and the Marvels and Madam Web and everything else that reeks of some kind of SJWism and anything that subverts traditional entertainment. That's what all of these people are in favor of. And here is a movie that doesn't have any of that, and the audience are rejoicing and flocking towards it. Worse than that, this movie does exactly what you're supposed to do. It doesn't say anything bad about the gay population in any way, shape, or form. On the contrary, it normalizes it by making gay jokes. You even have that gay couple in it. You have like that chick from the Deadpool movies and her girlfriend. I mean, that's all
Yeah.
there. It's treated
Well, and clearly that guy
completely
who works in
normal.
the TVA is gay too. The
Yeah,
one that
indeed.
Deadpool's picking on.
And isn't like Al, that old woman, isn't she gay as well? Or am I imagining now?
That I don't know, but I mean, I've never seen her with a man or a woman for that matter. I mean, she's never seen a man or woman that we
She
know
may
of,
be
but
asexual, which well, true, but yeah, but she may be asexual, which also is in the LGBTQIAP plus whole thing right
is
there,
that
right?
Kibble Smith? No, this is the guy who's this is Paul. This isn't Paul Tassi. This is
Well, it may as well have been.
yeah, may as well been. Who is this guy? I forgot it here. It's Or I don't even have it written here. We just got his stupid face. Guy Lodge, I guess is his name.
Yeah, Guy Lodge. Yeah, that's the one.
I thought maybe they were just he's feeling personally taunted, evidently.
Evidently, he is. Like, it reminded him of when he was in the schoolyard and the other kids were bullying him, apparently calling him gay. That must be a very traumatizing thing, because Paul Feig had exactly the same thing. And wouldn't you know, he grew up to be a hater of other men. So, yeah.
Wouldn't you know?
And a male feminist.
Yeah. But yeah, like, and we were talking about it a little bit last night on the show, and I mean, it's kind of like, look, I'm not excusing it, but there is this camaraderie, or there is this ritual hazing that goes along with straight men in groups that does tend to lean into, like, I guess you could claim it would be homophobic, but I wouldn't say it's homophobic. More so, it's basically just kind of a way of getting your friends to quit acting like a fucking pussy. Really?
Depends. Yeah, depends on the individual community. But yeah, I guess. But I don't see too
My
much.
point is
here.
none
This
of those people that
unfortunate.
would gather in ritualistic hazing of a straight male and calling him gay in some way, or trying to make him out to be gay in some way, doesn't necessarily mean that they're against people who actually are gay and living their life the way they want to, right? Like, that's my point. It's like, one doesn't necessarily mean the other. It's just because you're, and that's kind of where this camaraderie between Deadpool and Wolverine comes in. I think is kind of where I'm coming from. It's this,
Yeah.
No,
No.
cis bro mentality, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's just bros, and even though they hate each other, but it's the kind of thing they'll get over.
Well, and that's kind of just the part of guys, right? Like, we're always picking it. Like, look at how badly we pick on culture, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's not here.
Probably. He's like, I'm not trying this show. They're gonna just sit there and make gay jokes about me the whole time.
Well, he shouldn't have named his channel that Gay Place.
I know. That's what I told him. Poor guy. He takes it with as much humor as anybody could. But
yeah. Well, you go out.
These guys clearly don't have a sense of humor.
Yeah, no, this is very, very clear.
Yes, D-Bud points out this sounds like a Toxic Tuesday. Yeah, that's all Toxic Tuesday is. It's just a bunch of gay jokes.
But what this tells me is that there's really nothing to complain about with the movie, and some people are freaked out about its level of success, which is unprecedented in a sense. Like, this is now the biggest R-rated movie of all time. Which it deserves.
Well, not yet, but it's on the way to it. Yeah.
Well, it's on the way to, but I think it's a matter of time. And even, of course, you have like inflation, which has been absolutely wild. But I do believe that it's just a matter of time before it makes up the difference and actually becomes the biggest movie in terms of attendance as well, which is what we should be measuring rather than box office, because box office is fleeting. Box office allows you to hide a lack in attendance, and there has been a shortfall of attention, not attention, but attendance.
Yeah. Well, and it's also, you got to sit there and make the argument, how do you put that up against something like, say, Gone with the Wind, where there wasn't nearly as many theaters or screens when that movie came out, but yet it still sold more tickets than most movies do nowadays. I mean,
it got 10 years to do it, though, because that's like how long it was on almost. So yeah.
But anyway, we have Mr. Paul Chato joining us this morning. How you doing, Paul?
Howdy.
Sorry.
Good morning.
I was preoccupied.
AKA the lady was getting some, huh?
Yeah. Actually, I was. I tried to find a female boxer I could beat up.
Oh, so that's what you're up to. Okay.
Yeah.
We might talk about that on Rumble in a little bit.
Well, that's also something that's been normalized now. So yeah.
Yeah, but we're glad you're here, actually, because we need a gay perspective on this.
I'm happy to give it.
See, that's gay humor, folks.
I spent a lot of my professional career with gay men, so
yeah. So I don't know if you've heard about this or not, but go ahead, Andre.
No, I've heard a little bit that there's been some pushback in terms of the
Lots of
jocular
pushback.
gay stuff in Deadpool.
I heard if you push back, it's gay.
Yeah, it's like it's not gay enough. Like
I've heard that too.
Yeah,
everything has to be gay now, like the Paris Olympics, everything.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, if you don't.
I think they should be fairly happy with the Paris Olympics, but they clearly weren't happy with this movie.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, I've heard if you push back, it is gay, Paul. That's the thing.
Yeah, I've heard that too, and some people have mentioned that Ryan swings both ways. I've heard everything.
I don't know about that, but
I've heard it. I'm just I'm not
the character is pansexual.
I'm not asking you to come out and say, yes, I actually know I went down on him. That's not what I was asking.
The whole time he was saying, just because you're sucking, it doesn't mean it's gay, right?
That's right. As they say, if you don't follow, you're not gay.
Well, anyway, now see, we're going down the same road they did. So Guy Lodge is going to come after us now.
Listen, scatological kind of pseudo-gay humor has always been part of the straight male toolkit.
This clip was taken from Midnight's Edge in the Morning, which streams live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on the Midnight's Edge main channel. There, you can send in your live questions and comments before clips and full stream replays are uploaded to Midnight's Edge live archives. We are also on Twitter, Rumble, Odyssey, and Facebook, so smash that like, help share, subscribe, and join us.